Welcome back to AM Buffalo. You are looking live at the Naval and Servicemen's Park right now. We are downtown, and I am joined by Robin and Van Taylor. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
So tomorrow, something is going to happen that is history-making and monumental. And Robin, who is the vice chairwoman of the board, Robin, you're going to give us some information on what we're looking at, right? So we're going to take a walk over because there's 12 monuments. Everything here is intentional, 12 monuments, but we also have information that you're going to show us how we can access it.
Yes.
Robin, what are we looking at? When you look down, what are you looking at?
We are looking at brick pavers of names of African American veterans who have served in the wars since the Revolutionary War that started in 1775. And these brick pavers represent African Americans, whether living or deceased, and who served during war and peacetime.
Yep, and these are all 12 wars. And each pillar, there's 12 pillars.
Yes.
So talk about what each of these pillars, they're all strategically placed.
Yes.
Talk about the placement of each one.
The placement of the pillars are positioned according to the longitude and latitude coordinates of when and where each war took place. So, for example, this first pillar represents the Revolutionary War, and the pillars are in chronological order, but still according to when and where each war took place. And the space in between each pillar represents peacetime.
Oh my gosh. And you also, if you see these pads around, there will be benches placed. Can you talk about what these benches mean?
Some of the benches are benches that will be used as, for example, one of our board members, Fern Beavers, passed away. She was part of the Erie County chapter of the Lynx, and there will be a bench in honor of her, in honor of her name.
Yeah, and I want to walk over here because I want people to see how you can access. Everything is QR code, so you can get all of your information while you're here. Miss Robin is going to show us. And you hear them working, folks. You hear them working. This is going to be unveiled tomorrow at noon. So you hear them working. They're working very hard to make this happen. But Miss Robin is going to show us how easy it will be for you to get information on all of the 12 wars. So she scans the QR code, it pulls up the information, and voila, you have history. I love that. I love that. And we also have Mr. Van Taylor. Hello, sir.
Hey, how are you?
He is head of public relations, and I want you to talk about something that is super important. Let's talk about security.
Yes, our security is unprecedented. Courtesy of executive investigations, we had the best of the best.
Yeah.
Buffalo Police, state troopers, sheriffs, all working as a combined team under that title, here to watch over us, make sure nothing happens, and everything is protected and secured. We always know that there's a threat level somewhere, somehow, anybody could sneak up and do something. Well, we're maximizing our efforts to make sure that everyone who comes to this event is safe, secure, and that this monument is protected.
Yeah. Mr. Taylor, can you please tell us what this monument means to you?
Well, I've been entertaining the troops for 42 years, tailor-made jazz for 34 years. That's the elite group. We've been working for the Department of Defense, Armed Forces Entertainment, and Music on the Front Line. That's our civilian organization for a number of years. So it's very personal to me, and watching what the troops do every day to protect our freedoms, our rights, and our security, and our democracy is something that's highly, highly important. That's why it means so much to me.
Yeah, yeah. And you said 43 years?
Well, going on 43. I'm trying to cut a year off.
And Miss Robin, what does this mean to you? Because this started in 2012. You said, right, the planning?
Not the planning, but the original idea came from the Erie County chapter of the Lynx.
Yeah.
They gathered names of deceased African American veterans from Western New York and placed those names on panels. They had an unveiling in November of 2014 of the panels at the Frankie Merriweather Library. And our New York State Assembly Majority Leader, Crystal Peoples-Stokes, saw her father's name on one of those panels and said, we need to build a monument.
Yeah.
And here we are.
And here we are. And Mr. Taylor, you talk about when you're flying into the country, you talk about the history that is here in Buffalo. Talk about what you told me earlier. What do they they show?
Well, one of the things that they show, as you get close to the United States and you're flying at about 30,000 feet, you have to prepare your immigration paperwork to come into the country. They show you sights to see when you get into the country as a whole. One of the things they show is the Peace Bridge, duty-free, the largest duty-free in the United States and Canada.
Yeah.
They also show different historical monuments and things of that nature, which will include the Naval and Erie County Naval Park. Along with it now, we have the African American Veterans Monument.
So this is history.
It is history in a large way. And we've been publicized around the world already.
Yeah.
Something like close to 3 to 400 countries already. So it's a tourist attraction, a tourist destination point, I'll say it that way. We've got one of the best.
Yeah. And Miss Robin, talk to the history, because we've talked about the other monuments that are here at the Naval Park. Talk about the history that this will add to Buffalo.
This history will add, this monument is the first of its kind in the nation that honors all African American veterans that have served this country since the Revolutionary War.
Yeah.
This monument will be established as a national monument that will be located right here in Buffalo, New York.
Yeah. Another reason why we love Buffalo, New York, Mr. Van Taylor.
Well, absolutely. I mean, here at the Naval Park, we honor not only all veterans, we have Polish American veterans, Italian, German, Hispanic, right here. And we hope to add more on, and maybe one day a Native American to go along with it. So it's a monumental achievement, and we hope to expand and grow and grow. And we're in the perfect location. It's the largest inland naval park in the United States.
Yeah, yeah. So tomorrow at noon,
Yes.
the unveiling.
Right. The ceremony starts at 11 a.m. with a lot of dignitaries and people coming in. And then they'll do their speeches and what have you. But at noon, they unveil the monument. We will then continue with a few more speeches from dignitaries and so forth. And then dismiss. And it's open to be enjoyed, open to the public.
Come down. Oh, thank you so much. And there's so much more to come on AM Buffalo. You don't want to miss it, but you do need to be here tomorrow. We'll be right back.